summon people to help you. Like,
Shut up!
It's Slave Night Gale, okay?
Yeah, it's gay slave night.
I want the Gale.
I want a gay elf slave night. Alright? You can't stop me.
I'm summoning Gale whether you want me to or not.
Yeah.
Gale's my boy.
So is this the final boss?
No.
Of this
DLC?
DLC, yeah.
Of this DLC, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Saucy.
No. This one isn't.
There's a boss after. How would it phases?
Yes.
I hate you.
What you got
Please,
there?
my flail! Right away!
This is probably one of, like, people have said this is the hardest boss.
This looks like
in Dark
you
Souls
last
3.
night.
I think so.
Is this like a perfect picture of you
Yeah,
last
pretty
night?
much. Oh my
It's
god,
like
that was so bad. For anybody who's wondering, I was taking a huge diarrhea dump, and I started vomiting out of nowhere all over my bathroom floor. So I got up so I could throw up in the toilet, and then I shit all over my own leg. And then I went to flush the toilet, and it blocked, so all of the shit and vomit in the toilet overflowed all over my floor. So I was covered in shit and vomit, and everything else in my bathroom was covered in shit and vomit. So I just, like, laid there for an hour, because I didn't know what to do. If you ever, I tell you what, plunging a toilet is bad. Plunging a toilet while you're, like, violently ill is so much worse. Because you don't have the energy to actually put the force you need to properly unclog the toilet.
Oh god, we look terrible.
I wanted to stay as quiet as long as possible so we can isolate that audio so much easier.
I think he's just going to take that audio and put it at the end of every
It's just-
episode.
That's just gonna be the intro from now on. They don't look cooked to me, Sam. What have you been doing? So what's happening? Who is this lady?
This is the lady who was sitting in the chair who told us to go
Yeah,
home.
I know where she came from. Who the fuck is she?
She's the
Sister
daughter,
Frida.
the daughter of the guy who I was just talking
Is
to.
vomiting into the teacup?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's not. She's not actually his daughter.
It's close enough.
She's the rape baby.
It's more like father, as in you say, like fathers to a priest,
Right.
more so than actually
So
father.
that's her rapist then.
Yes.
Okay. All you had to say was that's her rapist. She's got Stockholm syndrome. I get it.
Basically, she's just like an awesome, cool mass murderer, and she's like, I don't really want to murder people anymore, so she hid in a painting.
Yeah, the lore in this game sucks. Sorry, Dark Souls fans. The lore in this game sucks.
Oh, where'd she go? Whoa, she's
I
fucking.
mean, that's like
How did she hide in the painting?
because paintings in this world can just suck you into them.
Well, then how could he not find her?
What do you mean?
Oh
Did he actively search for her, or he just didn't care?
no, he's
Our character?
No, the guy vomiting in
no,
the teacup.
he's trying to keep the. Whoa, I've never seen her do that
I've never seen
before.
her stand on the bowl before.
He's trying to keep the painted world alive by feeding it his blood or some shit.
That's fucking weird.
He's the one who originally painted the world.
This whole world?
Yep.
Oh, there she is! Fuck!
You got murdered faced.
Yeah, she fucking does so much damage with that attack.
That's a good anime.
Murder face?
Death Clock.
Oh, Death Clock? Oh, yeah, I did make a Death Clock reference by accident. I'm sorry. I'll try not to have it happen in the future.
She snuck right by me.
Except like the I do cocaine thing. That's probably my favorite. I do cocaine!
Let's get some hookers and ice cream. Fucking Christ!
Probably the only clown I don't hate in the world.
I still like that gif that they have of just the one guy just chugging a jug of bleach.
There she is.
That's what I wish a couple people we know would do.
Fucking Perella.
That's not quite who I had in mind.
Well, I mean, we can't say Logan because he's sitting right now.
The previous version of Thriller.
The previous version.
Like, his starter form.
There's been a lot of faggy longboarders throughout the ages.
Perella Beta.
The Perella Alpha. The early access Perella, we should call it.
Early access Perella.
If anybody would be classified as early access, it would be Perella.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his entire life is
What's
early
before
access.
early access? I guess Alpha is
Alpha.
pre-Alpha.
This guy's gonna be upset with
Fucking
me.
design sketch.
Alright, so you killed his rape kid, and now the blood is that's a lot of blood seeping into the... How? That's so much blood.
Yeah.
She was full of it. She injects herself with extra blood.
Just in case.
Her? And he sees his dead
Oh, my sex puppet! No!
lady. now he's mad at me.
He looks like a painter. Like he has the look of a painter.
Very upset with me. Very upset.
I thought he was starting fire with that. I'm very confused on what's happening.
He is.
How? What?
There's fire inside of it.
Yeah, it's full of lava.
No, it wasn't. It was empty.
No, it's filled with fire.
Full of fiery fire.
No.
Fire that's on fire. There's so much
I
fire.
disagree.
Fire everywhere.
It's magic fire.
I hate this game.
And then
It's not
she's
normal
like,
fire.
she's laying
This is
there,
really cool. Like it's cool and all, but I hate this game.
and all of a sudden she's like, Papa's fire?
Oh, JK, I'm not dead.
Well, now she's embered.
Yep.
Does she get naked at any point?
No.
Wow, this game sucks.
Depends on the mods you have.
This game is awful. I'm gonna rule 34 Sister Freda real quick and see what happens.
Do it. That guy fucking her.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want to have nightmares.
Do it, pussy. Heal
Plus,
up.
it's such an obscure character in this game, I feel like she just wouldn't be there. And I don't want Rule 34 to
I
destroy
don't
me.
know.
She's not really obscure.
She kind of became a fan favorite just because it's such a cool boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a final boss. Of course it's a cool boss fight.
You say that. There's some very disappointing final boss fights.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 10.
No, it's okay.
Ow.
It's not great,
Oh
but
man,
it's
you
okay.
got a shitty EA engine. That's not good.
Ow.
That sounded like a Perella joke, right?
Yeah. It was very
No,
pro-ish.
you didn't put enough of like an autistic
Chicken
accent on it.
tendies?
Yeah.
Chicken candy.
There
Chicken
you
tendies! EA Frostbite engine reference! Lols!
It's like he never left.
That's what I'm going for. I want him to be here in spirit, since he physically can't be here.
Jeez, we're really powerful.
No, we're not. It's just that guy's easy to kill. A lot easier than her.
Is that floating?
What?
Yes.
Back to that? Can we just that?
Yeah.
Yep. So was the other one, and the other
Yep.
one. That's a thing that happened. That was
Yeah.
the final boss?
Yep.
I thought you were gonna get raped by this.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to.
Oh, okay.
Phase 3.
3 phases. Get him, Gale!
Yeah.
Oh no, Gale!
This is where she gets super rapey.
Oh, that magic was so awesome. Why can't every boss in this game be in black and white?
This isn't. Oh, fuck. Where is she?
Gale, what are you doing? You're supposed to be helping. All you do
Ah,
is dumb.
fuck.
Stop dumbing.
Visible.
Get him, Gale.
Remember that him bringing Gale into this fight is actually making her harder.
How so?
When you bring anybody into the fight with you, it adds
Scales
more
up,
health.
even if it's an AI?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, but she is fucking tough to beat on your own.
I find her easier to beat on her own.
Ah, I know. Ow.
Owie! Get him, Gale! Get her! Get her, Gale! Is that's still Freda, right?
Yep.
But she absorbed her sex master?
Pretty much.
It's more like she decided to get serious. It's like the classic anime trope of like, now I'm gonna get serious.
Oh, you killed my sex master.
Use
now I
my
have
full
to get
power.
serious.
Yeah.
So now that her sex master is dead, who's gonna fill in her holes?
That's a really cool animation.
Yeah.
I love that. Just fucking execute Gale.
Gale, no! She needs to do more of that black and white stuff. That's fun. Yeah, that's fun looking. I like that.
Huh! Very aggressive. Up, Gale dead.
Fucking Gale. Why'd we even bring him?
Ow. Ow.
That didn't look like it felt good.
It did. Heal up while she's. Oh, out of flasks.
You are
That's no good.
out of alcohol.
Oh, there she is.
She's just taking a nap.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck!
oh
Half health.
So much
no!
damage.
You got neckered. Wow. That sounded really offensive. I didn't even-
That does sound really
That did-
offensive.
That did not come out the way I thought it did in my head.
Yeah! Eat fireball, bitch.
Yeah, don't get neckered. Because you're already
See-
at half health.
you want to know something that makes you feel like a huge piece of shit,
Huh.
is that she uses that like black flame
I'm dead.
serpent
You got nectar.
pyromancy that you get, but she controls where it goes.
Right.
And you can't.
I was thinking that when I'm like, man, that looks familiar. And I'm like, oh wait, it's that shitty dragon like
Yeah.
flame thing that like trailed the ground.
Yeah. You're just shit at using it.
You,
Ah!
you suck.
I was so close.
I say that pretty often.
You were so close.
Ah! You were so close. That's not true. I didn't even get them close. I'm a very selfish lover.
I'm gonna try that on somebody one day.
What?
If I ever fornicate with someone again.
Not even get them close. Just like try to go as
Oh,
quickly
you were
as possible.
so close, and then like get dressed and leave.
Just get up. Well, a race was a race.
You can't always be the tortoise. It's just put your
If
pants
you're not
on.
first, you're last. Just walk out.
You can't always be the tortoise. That's a good one.
Oh man, these are fun. Hey, I gotta find someone to try these on. Oh, we're recording all this. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that right now.
570.
Yeah, fuck you. Whoa. She appeared for a second. There she is. Yeah, basically you want to stop her from going invisible because that's when she does her grab animation attack. And it fucks your day.
I don't think she does that in this form.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
that
does.
looks like a face.
She
jam.
has
It's
a
a-
grab
it's a-
attack, but it's not the.
It's a
I don't think
different
it's the
one.
same,
It's a
yeah.
I
different
was
one.
gonna say, it's not the X.
It's where she
Even I know that, and I've seen this boss fight once.
it's where she picks you up and slams you to the ground.
Have you ever Dark Souls before?
Just because I said grab animation doesn't mean it's
Yeah,
the same
you
one.
made it sound like the same thing.
It's not.
You skipped that fun cutscene. I wanted to see it.
It's the same cutscene we've already seen. It's in.
I still wanted to see
Oh
it.
well, when I die this time.
So did he tie himself to the chair, or did someone do that for him?
Yes.
I think somebody did it for him.
But he chose this, right?
Yes.
So
She might have tied him to the
Because
chair.
if you can't see, like, you don't know much about Dark Souls, but he's going hollow, which means eventually you go batshit crazy.
right. So in order to prevent him from causing
Himself and others harm.
harm, he tied himself to the chair, or someone tied him to the chair.
He got tied to a chair.
He is tied to a chair. So can we allude that Sister Freda did that, or
Pretty much.
Is
That's
there-
my assumption.
is there an inference that someone else had caused such a thing?
Ow.
It's probably Sister Frida.
I used allude and inference in like one sentence. That was rough.
Yeah. What college did you go
What college?
to? Book college.
Also, his legs are like turning into trees.
I noticed that. He's got like thorn bushes or something growing on his legs. It might just be his.
My azaleas.
It might just be his dick hair just growing down his leg.
Things turning into trees is a weird, like, theme of this. Because in Dark Souls 1, there was something called,
Oh my! That is a lot of dick.
What's the giant tree in Dark Souls 1?
Oh God! I did an attack animation. I clipped out of the
no.
wall.
I think
There's a
his name
giant tree
was.
called the Bed of Chaos.
Well, Gale's already
And
dead.
it's basically the spawning point of all
Yeah.
demons. And
The Bed of Chaos is the Witches of Izalith after. It's the curse that she gets put under after she tries to recreate the first
You
flame.
lost me. I'm already lost.
You
dead.
wanted lore.
You said bed.
We're giving you fucking lore.
You said Bed of Izalith, and I was thinking of like maybe
Oh, wow,
we
that's
could call it
damn.
Big Tree McGee instead. So now that we got it out of the way,
You wanted fucking lore.
Big Tree McGee is now the name of Bed of Chaos. Let's keep going.
Alright. And then the theme of this
Oh.
is there's a whole bunch of other people that are now turning into trees, so her curse is spreading.
So, is Big Tree McGee affiliated with this, or has there been a connection even with Ring City yet, as far as like Dark
Direct-
Souls, Demon Souls, and like all them connecting?
Well, Demon Souls is a different
right, franchise, right? But it's the same.
thing
It's all
altogether.
the same. But have they connected the gaps? And have we just forgot about Dark Souls 2?
Dark Souls 2 covered a different aspect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one no one cared about. That's what we skipped over.
Whoa, Jesus!
No, it covered a very important part, but
Not one they even give.
it didn't continue from where Dark Souls 1 really started.
Okay, So, it's
So when
two
you're
hits.
talking Dark Souls 3, not a lot of the stuff ties in.
So, is this like a sequel to 1?
More so.
I feel like we talk about this all the time, and I still have no idea, like, as far as where Dark Souls 3 falls on the Dark Souls timeline.
no one knows where any of the Dark Souls fall in the Dark Souls timeline.
That sounds like a big problem.
Dark Souls 3 definitely falls after 1.
Does it, though?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Because there's characters in 1 who are dead in 3.
You just don't know how
Could-
far apart they are.
Could this be Earth 32, and this is perhaps, like, Earth 30 somewhere else?
Yes.
Have we multiversed?
Yes.
Is Dark Souls 2 just another Dark Souls just somewhere else?
Jesus Christ, I can't even
There's-
fucking get a hit off on her.
There's a little. You saw the little girl that's in this. That's upstairs in the room above your painting.
I'm not
There's-
going to acknowledge anything. I'm just going to shake my head with a smile.
Okay. There's a theory that because Dark Souls
She's
2.
the girl from The Ring?
Yes, because Dark Souls 2 is so
All
different
coming together.
from what Dark Souls 1 and 3 are.
That she's the one
And
that created that world?
Yeah, she's talking about painting a new world that's dark and cold and gentle and all this
Wow,
other
she
stuff.
was really raped as a child.
Yes. And because of that, people speculate that Dark Souls 2 is actually her painted
Like,
world.
it's like her painting?
Because this, when you look at Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, it's very much a giant focus on fire and light.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in her world, it's more focused on darkness.
Maybe that's why I like Dark Souls 2 over the rest of them.
Maybe?
I didn't play 3, though, so I don't really know. But I played 1 and 2, and I liked 2 more. But I don't know why, because everyone tells me it's shit, and I'm like, I liked it more.
It's more shit because the gameplay people don't like as much.
Yeah,
They
see, I can
changed
get
some
past
things
that
about
because I
it.
suck at the game. Maybe that's why. Maybe I just have like an objective opinion because I inherently suck at Dark Souls. So like I played Dark Souls 2 and I'm like, I find the bosses more pretty and the story is less booky.
Oh, I really like Dark Souls 2 bosses. Dark Souls 1 has a couple very strong bosses, and then most of them are very, very
So
lackluster.
I think it was Dark Souls 2 that had like that weird butterfly boss when you're on like a giant wall.
No, that was Dark Souls. That's
Was it one? All right, I always
that's the
confuse
Moonlight
those.
Butterfly.
And I always liked that boss fight. I can never remember what game it's from.
That's one really weird boss fight where a lot of people play, and it's like you have a really hard time with it
Because perspective
until you
changes, right?
figure out
Jesus Christ.
the trick of the fight. Then it becomes laughably easy.
Yeah. Because I remember that fight very, very, like,
Fuck off for 2 seconds.
vividly just because, like, it was weird because you were, like a side-scroller perspective, weren't you?
Stop turning invisible!
It's just because there's one wall and you can really
Yeah.
go back and forth.
Yeah, and, like, I always remember that being really weird because there wasn't, like, it wasn't like this, you know what I mean? Like, there wasn't, like, an open area where you
Wasn't
roll
an
and
arena.
dodge. Yeah.
Because really the whole fight was dodge all the attacks until
And then
it lands,
yeah.
and then wail on it.
Wail on it. But I always thought that was kind of neat that they did that because it felt like they were trying to do something else with the game, and then they just went back to this like arena mob stuff, which is fine because that's
Because this is what people want. from
this is
Dark
where the
Souls.
game shines. Is this like this one-on-one shit?